Yeah, what up, y'all? Welcome back to the new season, Phantom Punch Podcast. I am Apollo Ali, your host, alongside my partner, Johnny Southpaw.
What up, what up, what up?
And on this new season, you will be seeing my brother, the impeccable Chris Cream, actor, producer,
Extraordinaire.
poet, a slew of other things, but most importantly, my brother. And yeah, we here, man. New season of Phantom Punch Podcast. Here to talk boxing, man. How you feeling?
I'm cooling, bro. I'm chilling now. I'm ready for this fight. We're gearing up for one of the highlights of the year. I'm excited to see this fight. I'm excited to see George Kambosos. I'm excited to see Devin Haney.
Here you go.
I'm excited to talk shit to your brother over here. It's gonna be fun.
Wow.
This is gonna be a good night.
You starting off throwing shit already? Damn, that was cute.
I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go.
So I noticed you mentioned Gambosis first. That's who you got tonight?
Yes.
All right.
And I say that because of home cooking, not for no other reason. I say because of home cooking.
You feel like Australia matter that much?
Fam, did you just see the way that
They
ref
out
stopped
there.
that last
They
fight?
out there.
That's what I'm saying.
It's 12 o'clock.
It's 12:30. They're ready to turn up. Their day hasn't started. Our day is ending right now, and their day has just begun.
You ever
Yeah, I don't think that
ever,
mean nothing.
you ever get drunk at home?
Yeah.
So you been cooked at home before? Home cooking. You can get cooked at home.
He's not gonna get cooked.
You remember Jack Johnson?
First of all.
You remember Jack Johnson?
Yeah, of course.
You know he went to Australia and did this, right?
Okay.
Came back, had a parade, right?
Boxing was less of a business back then, though, right?
No.
It was less of a business back then, in my opinion.
I think there's levels to it.
Yeah,
Definitely less businessmen that box.
Yeah, that's
Now
all.
the
That's
boxers are businessmen.
That's all these guys are now, is businessmen, for sure. The athletes carry themselves as a business. That's
Agreed.
because of
Everybody's
your boy,
I mean, you want to start talking Floyd right now?
No.
Because
I'm starting with this shit.
I don't know if you remember it. I sent you a highlight earlier this week. It was a highlight that I couldn't find of any of them of Floyd, but it was one of your man.
Who?
Pacquiao.
Oh,
you know,
God.
one of them joints when you touch the canvas. I ain't seen none of them in Floyd highlight.
Yo,
I sent you that.
Funny.
So
I will say though, I did not see Floyd being streamed on like whatever YouTube stream TV he was just on. Did you know he just fought?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Did you know he fought?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I guess I don't pay attention like that. I don't know.
Nah, you just a Floyd hater.
You get Floyd
We know
alerts?
that. You a Floyd hater, man.
It wasn't worth talking about.
It ain't nothing.
I don't know who. I don't even know who he fought.
He fought
don't
Don. Somebody. It was a sparring partner that. I guess.
It was. He was a sparring partner. He was one of
Listen,
Roger
man.
Mayweather's little proteges.
Listen. At this point for Floyd, if they're gonna give me
Come on.
$50 million to
Why am I
show
not
up,
supposed to get it?
If they paid him $20 million to show up in here and have a fight, guess what? At this stage,
Why am I not gonna get it?
why not?
That's fair. That's fair.
There's no reason for you to be hating on that.
I'm not hating. I'm just pointing
Nah,
out
you be hating
facts.
on that.
I'm
You be
just
hating on that.
making statements that are factual. I'm not putting
You
my
still mad
opinion
about
into
Conor McGregor getting knocked out?
Nah,
ain't you?
nah.
He mad about that, and he mad about Pacquiao losing.
Pacquiao.
He believed the hype like everybody else.
I know.
Pacquiao, I do be a little upset about still sometimes. Every once in a while, it gets to me. You know what I mean?
Is this a good time to bring up that Republican part of you?
Oh, here we go. All right, so we gotta get this take over with. How? All right, so there's a rumor going around that I have Republican boxing takes. Republican.
Listen.
Fam. What?
Listen,
What?
what is Republican? Okay.
What's a Republican boxing take? First and
this.
foremost.
Watch this.
What's that?
Canelo Alvarez, where's he ranked at right now on the pound for pound list, Johnny Southpaw?
For me personally,
Where's he ranked at on the pound for pound list for you personally on the pound for pound list right now?
he's number one. He's still at the top. He's still number one. Still number one. For me.
Republican old media ass view. You didn't even see this coming. That was such an easy punch to dodge, but because you're on tape already saying this shit, you can't backtrack
I
on
ain't
it.
gonna run away from it.
How? Tell me how he's still number one after that performance.
Because
I'm gonna give you a shot.
all right, so Canelo is still top of the list for me because that man came in the game fighting at 147.
Wait,
Went up to
don't
50,
tell me about what you did
went up
last.
to 54. Made Canelo weight happen at 56, which isn't even a real weight.
Was this with the Burlington beef when he was eating that
And then
shit?
178, fam. He beat somebody. He's 1-1 at cruiser or at light heavyweight right now. He is 1-1. Name another fighter that is doing that active right now. Going up and down in weight, fucking around, beating everybody.
So-
He's got one loss at multiple weight classes.
Arguably, he lost to Triple G more than.
That's fair. That's fair, but
And
I agree.
What's my other man name? I can't think of his name.
Who we talking about here?
The Cuban bull, he just fought. What's his name?
Lara.
Yeah,
Lara.
Ruslandy Lara.
Yeah, Lara.
All right, so arguably he lost, but he still got on paper. You check his box rec, they're W's.
Don't talk to me about on paper.
I'm just
Do
saying.
you hear the Republicans?
He won.
The views sponsored by Johnny Southpaw right now are very right wing, and I'm glad they're on film and tape for him to rewind his shit. and hear himself.
I mean, if we being honest, it's not an unpopular opinion. Not saying I don't agree with it, because I got
Wait.
Canelo at 3 on my list, but it's
Fair.
not an unpopular opinion.
I'm gonna let you keep going.
for people to think that.
First of all,
Well,
your
let's just
list
keep
is
going.
crazy. Javante Davis making
No,
your list
don't
is
duck,
crazy.
don't duck this.
I'm coming back. I'm
Don't
coming
duck
back. I'm
this.
coming back to me. Javante
duck
Davis
this.
on anybody's top 5 pound for pound list is fucking wild. That's a wild take. I'm sorry. That's a wild take.
Who has the highest-
He just beat a glorified.
Who has the
sparring
highest
bag, a
knockout
sparring dummy.
percentage in boxing outside of
Berlanga.
Wilder? Did you say
Berlanga?
He does.
He got some knockouts,
I'm
but
just
he
giving
ain't-
people facts.
Wait a minute.
I'm just giving you facts. You asked me
Did
a
we
question.
just not see
I'm just
Berlanga?
giving you the facts.
Did we just not see him get exposed?
Oh
in
yeah,
this last-
Yeah.
I'm just saying highest knockout
Don't
percentage.
even mention this cat, bro.
Highest. I'm saying he's overrated. I agree, but you
Yeah,
asked about
absolutely.
knockout percentages.
Is
Berlanga's
this higher
up
than
there.
Tank? Can't be higher than Tank.
Yeah, Tank has.
That's what we need. This where we need Google on the
Can't be
side.
higher than Tank's.
I'm telling you, he has less fights. So
Okay, all right.
You know what I mean?
All right, but check it.
I'm checking.
Go
it.
ahead.
All right, we
Go
gonna
ahead.
see.
You do your. But
Speaking of Tank, man, how y'all feel about that fight last week, man? I mean, it was, what we expected, at least what I expected.
can I smack his Canelo thing real quick?
Oh yeah, you gotta
Feel free.
go back to the
Feel
Canelo
free.
thing.
How many fights did Bivol have coming into this fight?
He's like 17, 18.
17, yeah.
17 or 18 fights.
That's fair. That is fair.
Let me finish this point, because it's like you got to get up off the canvas when I'm done this one, bro. You got to get up.
All right.
Canelo, with all these accolades you just gave him, all these up-down things he did, goes up and fights a man with 17 fights. And that man did not outsize him.
Nah.
He outclassed him. You hear that breath? I'm glad it's on tape.
I mean, I'm not.
That was you with the.
Now, that was a full
That was
display
a
of
full
footwork.
body shot.
That was a full display of footwork.
Oh,
That was a full display of footwork.
all right, so
nice
my,
jab.
my rebuttal to that is if Bivol fights a lot like Gennady Golovkin, it's that Eastern European style, that very like methodic step off, cutting off the ring, making sure you're in front of him the whole
Right, I
time.
agree with that.
Staying in his chest the whole night, all of that stuff. Bivol is very disciplined. He's just a big Triple G, in my opinion. And Triple
That's a good
G,
point.
Triple G gave Canelo work, gave him trouble for both fights.
we know that.
okay.
I think he probably beat him for one of them. The other one, I'm okay with the draw. But again, I think we're going to see this. We're going to see a mini Bivol in the ring against Canelo.
What do you think
upcoming
happens
soon.
when he fights Benavidez?
I think he beats Benavidez' ass. I think he beats Benavidez.
Think Canelo beats Benavidez' ass?
Benavidez he's overrated too. He makes too many mistakes, man.
Listen.
Did you see the combinations he was throwing? How many times was his chin exposed? You think he can do that against Canelo?
Do you think he would do that against Canelo?
Yes, he does it against everybody. That's his go-to. He puts you on the ropes.
I don't judge a fighter like that, man,
He
because
puts you on the ropes, and he sees you there. And Canelo, somebody who likes to sometimes fight off the ropes, he's going. Benavidez is going to throw
Does
47
Canelo
punch
like
combinations.
pressure? Does Canelo like? How do you think Canelo responds in the pocket with pressure?
Canelo doesn't like pressure.
You look uncomfortable right now.
No, I'm
If-
trying because he handles
if you
it.
got-
It
if he got your
depends.
respect.
That's what I'm saying.
If you can garner Canelo's respect, he do not like the pressure.
And
But if
I-
you feel it,
I
and
don't
it
think
ain't nothing.
I don't think
ain't
Benavidez
nothing.
can do that. I don't think Benavidez has that much power. You think Benavidez punches harder than Triple G?
I think
In his
Benavidez
prime?
punches way faster and great and better combinations than Triple G at any point in his career.
I agree with that.
Up, down, paint you.
It come from every angle.
That's fair. That's fair.
So
But like
Canelo's flat-footed, correct? Benavidez is
Yeah.
flat-footed.
They're both- they're both flat-footed.
The range is, and Benavidez is a
Yeah,
favor with that right there. So the pocket is a little bit different. It's a little bit different.
Yeah, because he's bigger. I mean, he's going to be bigger than Canelo.
And there's a blueprint right now.
Yeah, that is the point that's the best point that you made so far.
Thank you.
I'm just saying.
Republican ass guy. I like that. He let me know when I made a fucking point.
I'm
You hear
just
that
saying.
shit? That's mighty white of you right there, Johnny Softball.
I'm just saying that's the best point because now people now like you said, everybody can figure out.
It's a blueprint.
Yeah, it's a blueprint. We
Right,
can figure out how to do it because
right.
nobody can mimic Floyd. Shout out to your boy. See, I
All
can
right.
give respect where there's respect due.
I mean, you can't dodge that
I'm
too
just
much.
saying. See, I'm just saying. That's true.
You can't.
He ain't never did that shit before.
Nah,
I've been listening to this shit for 2 years. He ain't never did that shit right there. This is a
Yo,
first.
while we at it, pass me our unofficial sponsor, non-sponsor. We ain't got to show them the logo.
You see what
But,
television
you know what I
does?
mean? Thank you,
It
bro.
makes him say Floyd did something good. He ain't not go listen to all the footage on spot.
I will not tolerate
on Spotify.
any Floyd Mayweather slander.
Johnny
Southpaw,
has
man.
never said nothing like that.
Nah, I still don't fuck with Floyd.
What's your
but
problem with Floyd?
I don't.
Hey, nigga don't like greatness, man.
No.
What's your problem with Floyd?
Go ahead.
You hear that, bro?
I don't like the fact that Floyd turned everything into a business move. He made boxing. He's responsible for the way that boxing is right now, just like Steph Curry is
There you go.
responsible for the way the NBA is right now. And I love the NBA right now. Big massive basketball fan. Love Steph Curry.
It's not
love
Floyd's.
Steph Curry.
It's not Floyd's fault that the fighters that follow him only decided to take a piece of what he is. It's the same thing as every fucking rapper got Tupac DNA in them. Everybody think they the new Tupac. What they mean by that? They only mean the tail end of his career before he was about to die and he was hit him up Tupac. They don't mean the Tupac that's the Black Panther. They don't mean Tupac that gave you the hate you gave little if it's
Dancing.
fuck everybody. They don't mean Thug Life Tupac. They just mean he a shooter, and that's what the boxers did with Floyd. They grabbed, oh, I'm gonna be money team Floyd. They ain't talking about Pretty Boy Floyd.
Right.
They ain't talking about the grind, the work. They ain't talking about I'm gonna go to the club. I ain't gonna drink. I'm gonna buy drinks for y'all, and I'm gonna run when I leave here. They ain't talking about none of that part of Floyd. So it's not his fault that they took what they wanted to grab
It's
and
not
trying
even
to
that,
implement.
though.
And
It's
it
not
is
e-
that.
it's not even
only the
that.
tail end of his career that they
It's-
implement.
Nah, it's
Did
not.
you
even-
like Floyd's boxing style?
Absolutely. I said if I
So you
remember.
got personal problems with
I
Floyd.
remember watching Floyd.
Count that man's money.
I remember watching Floyd get ready to fight Canelo, and I said it back then. We didn't have a podcast at the time, but I said if this man beats Canelo, who was coming into his prime, he's the greatest fighter of our generation, hands down to me.
Canelo
personally.
was the test.
Yeah, because he was the young.
I'm not
hungry
gonna
dude.
hold
He was
you.
young and
I'm
hungry.
not gonna hold you.
You felt that too?
That was the turning point where I was like, I'm never, ever, ever, ever,
can't-
ever
You
going against.
can't bet against him.
wavering.
I was still like,
Right.
Okay.
I was still,
Okay.
because
Okay.
Canelo was like he said, the
young
way he
hungry.
was, but at
He
the
didn't
same
have to
time-
do that fight.
Man, listen, when Floyd outclassed him,
Smoked his boots.
just like Bivol did, when we've seen him lose, he's been outclassed.
That's fair.
Or they've given him the wins.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You can't be pound for pound the best.
Just like they tried to with that
so
fight.
you just agree.
Just
with
like
that.
they tried to with that fight.
You can't
No,
be pound
they ain't
for
tried
pound.
giving
No,
him
they
that
gave him the
fight.
first 4 rounds. You thought he won the first 4 rounds?
The first 3 I had for him, I think. I gave him the first 3.
What up?
But after that, Bivol just like turned up. But yes, I love the way Floyd boxes. I think there's a lot to take away from that aspect of it for the young fighters. But what he did was make the zero everything. I'm 50-0, I'm 49-0, I'm 30-0, I'm 29-0, I'm this and O. And he made the O more valuable than it is because it really doesn't mean shit. Canelo has 2 losses. He's still the cash cow in this sport. Julio Cesar Chavez had how many losses? He was still.
Right.
He's
You know
still
why
one of the
Canelo?
goats.
You know why Canelo
Muhammad
is.
Ali.
Yeah, I mean, losses don't-
Canelo's got a country. Canelo's got a country that supports him. A
True.
country.
True.
You got an American fighting tonight, and you in Australia.
He's wild for doing this. He's wild. That's a bad business decision, in my opinion.
You in Australia. You're in Australia as a fan. You should be with the Americans.
Yeah, yeah.
I
How about
agree.
it? When you asked about why Cambosis is saying Devin Haney is a snitch,
Yeah.
That's a
I don't
great.
understand.
Why'd you ask that?
That's
I have no idea. I don't understand
So,
what that is.
Go ahead.
What Gambosis is claiming is that when he was fighting Teofimo, Devin Haney sent him some information
Info.
on the Instagram talking about, yo, check this out. Teofimo going through this at home. He cheated on his wife. He got all this going on. He not in the right state of mind. You got a good chance to beat him. So he gave him like the drop. So that's why Kambosos is saying you went against your countryman and gave me the information.
Wow.
So you a snitch. You know what I mean? But
I didn't know any of that information. I had
yeah, you
no
know,
idea.
this is 2022, man. Boxers is on social media.
Oh,
the
my
fights is
God.
being made on Twitter, man.
Meanwhile, he trained with Pacquiao when Pacquiao was training for Horn.
Yeah.
They said,
But see, and
they said
that was Haney's comeback. That was Haney's comeback. You sparred for Pacquiao
Right.
against your countryman.
Right. And he said, "Oh, that was different."
Yeah, right.
Oh, that
One
was
of them
different.
joints.
First of all, they say he in that camp he beat what's his name, man. He beat Manny the fuck up in that camp.
You believe that?
Yeah.
Do you think it's hard to beat Manny up?
He thinks Manny's Floyd.
Manny takes punches. He will take punches. But like, I think the definition of beating him up means you have to
Knock
hit
him on his
more.
face.
Yeah, you got to
I don't
hit
like-
him more than he hits you.
He gets hit. I like
He does,
that.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
like that better than takes punches because that's you still trying to give props by saying he gets hit because he makes mistakes.
All right, he gets hit. He takes punches. Same thing. He's getting punched in the face either
Right,
way.
nah, yeah, he gets hit, man.
I think Manny's better days were a long time ago, and he just stuck it
Yeah.
out because a lot of dudes didn't work nearly as hard as dudes from yesteryear.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
Floyd and them still train for like 15-round fights and stuff like that right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Retired. Floyd still trains for 15 rounds. Why?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
Phantom Punch Podcast. If you're listening right now on the audio, we are live watching the Devin Haney versus George Gambosis fight. It's about to start.
Haney's about to paint him.
I agree.
Shout out.
I expect to see the sharpest Devin Haney I've seen thus far tonight.
Sharpest.
Shout out to WCMD Media. We are in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Talk That Talk Tees, one of the sponsors for tonight. Talk That Talk.
Shout out to Supreme Cinema.
Yeah.
Yo, they are. I'm sorry, but they're out there. There's no way Devin can win. Unless he knocks Kambosos out, there's no way he can win.
Do you feel well? On what you mean
Look
on
at
home
this
cooking and
crowd.
the judges and all that?
Look at this crowd.
I mean, but he can win if it's dominant. Now, do you?
if he knocks him out, that's the only way he's going to win, bro. I'm
Okay.
telling you. The scorecard's already written down. The fight hasn't even happened yet. The scorecard's
Oh, you
already
mean
filled out.
they doing that Canelo shit in
So
here?
you
That's
really
what you're
think
saying.
boxing is that corrupt?
Oh, 100%. 100%. There's mad sports that are corrupt, I believe, anyways. There's mad sports that are.
So in a fight that has automatic rematch clause in it, the money's in the champ losing, correct?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
then you
yeah,
get
yeah.
a trilogy if something else happens in the second fight. The champ wins the first fight, you fuck up the church's money.
The champ always wins, though, because you have to beat him
Do you
enough
wait? Here's
For the most part.
Here's another Republican test for you.
for the most part.
Do you see Devin Haney as a legitimate champion? Or is he even? Why are you? Did you hear that sound effect, bro? Did you hear it? I'm
Yeah,
glad all of this
he's
is
still
audio.
on the fence about him. I'm so off his last two performances.
I am on the
I'm
fence
sold.
about him. I am on the fence. That's
Shame
admitted.
on
I've
you.
said that before.
Shame on you.
What do you
He's
think?
He's got talent, but he doesn't have enough to compete with these
Shame
guys
on
at this
you.
level. I don't think.
So what when Bob Arum said Kambosos was crap and we should have never had the Teofimo fight to begin with, and now he's got the belts, but now you his mans.
Nah. First of all, I like Kambosos in this fight because
Did you like him against Teofimo?
No. We
So you think
we watched that fight.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
think Teofimo will beat Devin Haney?
Yeah. I think a lot of the top tier competition beat Devin Haney.
I think Teofimo beat himself in that fight. I
Do
mean,
you know how close Devin Haney is to Floyd in terms of boxing skill?
Boxing skill, yes, but he's never had that walk him down pretty boy Floyd shit.
Okay.
He will be on his back foot this whole entire. You think he's going to take the fight to Kambosos?
I don't see that happening.
The hell no.
Let me ask you a question.
I also
Do you
don't think.
need
I
to-
also don't think he's a. I don't think George Gambosis is gonna
Is it
be
boxing?
any,
Is it
his
boxing
pressure
or
isn't going to
fighting?
be that much of a problem either. He don't hit as hard as JoJo.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Is it boxing or fighting? That's my question.
There's nothing wrong with
Can
that.
make it
But
either one.
I'd be willing to bet that they are fighting in a 15 by 15, 16 by 16 ring because George Kambosos made up them fucking rules because they're in Australia.
Do you think-
they're
think-
fighting in a tiny ass ring?
Do you think Gambosis comes with more pressure than JoJo Diaz? Or punching power as JoJo
Punching
Diaz?
power.
Think
Punching
you
power,
think
for
you
sure.
think he got more?
Yeah.
I don't know about
I,
that.
I, I
don't
never
think
I
agree
didn't
with
I
that.
never doubted Teofimo's chin.
Kambosos is a reactive fighter. He's going to come out there with that hand low. He's going to want Devin Haney to throw so he can throw over top of it. He's going to try and throw 3 or 4
Agreed.
punches.
And Devin
land
ain't
one
gonna
or
come
two
out like
in that.
Tio did, all overzealous
Yeah.
and with your hands down,
That's
just
true.
like I'm about
Devin
to
is
get it
so
over with.
smart, man.
He's gonna fight very smart.
Yeah.
But the problem with Devin is no matter how smart he fights, I don't think he can hurt Kambosos. And I might be way off, but I've never seen Devin Haney hurt anybody for real. Like Jorge Linares. Like he didn't hurt Jorge Linares when they fought. Linares was fucking him up.
Linares hit him late.
He caught him.
Caught him late.
Linares was trashing him, and then Linares aged.
What did the card say?
I don't remember what the scorecards were.
It
But
wasn't like it was a split
Devin
decision.
won. Devin won outright.
So was are we calling Linares' name right now because Linares is worthy of being called, or ain't he shit? Because you said he ain't fought nobody.
that's the biggest test. That's the biggest test that Devin Haney has had, in my opinion. That's the most real and severe test.
His
that he's
last
had.
2 fights, I would say that one and I think JoJo too. I think JoJo was a test for him.
I don't know, man. I just
You don't want to give him his respect.
I don't think I haven't seen anything yet that's that special to me. I get it. He's close to Floyd. I get it. He's almost, you know what I mean? He spends a lot of time with Floyd. He trained with Floyd. Floyd's dad said he's the next Floyd. Floyd thinks he's the next Floyd. I get all of that. But I have not seen enough yet to say that he's going to go into somebody's backyard.
Let me ask
You
you-
see all these people there? That's crazy. And
Nah, this
steal
is,
the
this,
belts.
is, this is a hell of an
You-
arena, man.
you know,
it's
is
bigger than the
Devin
Super Bowl in Australia right now.
It's Devin Haney and Damian Lillard against 40,000 Australians right now, fam. What are we talking about?
Shout out to Damian Lillard in the building. Took that trip, man.
I don't understand. There's no way he can win.
Really?
Unless he knocks him out, bro. I
Really?
don't think
I got
they're-
Haney, man.
I don't think they're going to give him the
I
cards.
got Haney in a mop.
Man,
I got Haney in a mop.
yo, that. All right, so who?
How many Kambosos fights did you see before Teofimo?
Good question.
That's a good question.
I want to know how much of
When
a
you was on this
Republican
wagon?
stunner you are. If you just got on when he got the belts and got popping, he got cute, so you got with him.
I'm just
is
saying.
undisputed.
You've
baby.
definitely seen more fights of Devin Haney and more people. Name somebody on his resume that you saw him fight and was impressive against that wasn't named Teofimo Lopez. I'll wait.
I don't got one for you
So how you gonna stunt right now on the man you seen?
because I haven't seen enough.
Going to get
But
your
you seen less of this guy by your own admission. For
you-
what
you
reason?
feel as though you feel as
Do
though
you
the
feel the
competition-
Republican coming out?
You feel as though the competition he fought was more valuable than anybody Devin Haney's fought by him taking
told
the
you he wasn't ready.
I think Teofimo is worth 4 opponents of Devin Haney.
That is disgusting.
Plain and simple.
Well,
I think
that's
JoJo
disgusting.
Diaz, Jorge Linares,
those is 2 of the best.
those are 2 of his
Opponents.
stiffest competitions that he's had, and those are his last 2 fights. And I think that
Wait.
I think that
He just mopped up Reynoso's other fighter, the other cat.
yeah, JoJo Diaz.
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
I'm saying I think Teofimo smokes both of those dudes.
Yeah, that's easy.
That's what I'm saying.
debatable.
That's an easy agree for me.
That's debatable. You know
but
why?
Before seeing the Kambosos fight,
You know why I said? Go ahead, bro.
I'm asking. Before seeing the Kambosos fight, you saying it's debatable?
No. No.
I agree with that.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
If you, yeah, if you
But
put
by
that
the
in-
same measure, this is why Canelo is exposed because we've seen blueprints.
We get on Canelo again.
Because we talking about blueprints.
All
If
right.
we've seen ways of beating somebody, why do you think it's not?
Man, I can't put that hat on Tio yet though, cause he beat himself in that fight. He made so many fucking mistakes. He thought that shit was supposed to be a
Let me
walkthrough.
ask
He won't make mistakes.
Have
in
you
that.
ever
Devin
watched-
Haney will not make mistakes.
Have
in
you
that.
ever
I agree with
watched?
that.
Yep. Raleigh Romero, when we watched him in training, didn't it look crazy?
like crazy, like he was wilding, right?
His
style.
very unorthodox.
Yeah.
Since the Kambosos fight, I've watched Teofimo in training, and some of the stuff he does is as unorthodox as Raleigh. I'm like, yo, you can't switch. Like, what is this footwork? Go watch it. I'll send you guys some links so you can see it for yourself. And I'm like, that's not footwork. That's not. What? I'll send it to you.
All I'm saying is, I will grade everybody on their last.
But Teofimo got some strong wins on his. You know what I mean? Outside of that
Teofimo can
loss,
punch. He always got to punch his chance.
his athleticism is his highest attribute.
But you know what?
And
His
his power. His
emotionalism
power and
his emotionalism is his weakness.
Yeah, his IQ.
That's true.
Agreed. That's where he
That's
low
true.
at.
He
And
is a very
that's what
emotional
clearly
fighter.
showed in the fight in that Kambosos fight.
Right.
He is a very
Because he was just
He got
totally
dropped.
relying on,
He got-
I'm strong, I'm fast,
He
I'm
got dropped in that
Yeah.
first round, and his game plan was wild.
didn't know what to do after
forward.
the rest. Yeah,
Right.
never looked the same after that.
Right.
He never looked the same after that.
So when we talk about somebody like Linares wobbling him, and you know,
All right, so let's say Devin Haney wins tonight, right? Let's say he leaves with all the titles, he leaves with all the belts. Maybe a rematch happens, maybe in the U.S., maybe not. Let's just
he
say
got to go there.
Let's just say it doesn't happen. Like a rematch just doesn't happen. Kambosos moves up or just doesn't get a shot or whatever the hell. And Devin fights Tank. Or Devin fights Shakur. And Shakur moves up and Devin fights Shakur. Does he beat either of them?
Beats Tank.
You think?
I'm not sure. But
You gotta have
he don't beat
power.
Shakur for sure.
You gotta have power. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, what it comes down to is you have to make these dudes
I love
respect your power.
Tank. I love
So
Tank.
Rolly has stupid power. He has.
Yeah, but he also made the mistakes. That's what got him out of there.
I'm saying, but I agree.
I don't see Devin doing that, and I know for sure Shakur ain't gonna do that.
Listen.
But
They
do
don't-
you think Shakur got the power to get respect from Tank?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Shakur has much more power than
Dev?
the bunch. Maybe not Tank,
Really?
but the bunch. I think I think he stops Kambosos. I think he stops Haney.
I can see that. Haney, I don't know.
I
I
don't
think
know
he
about
stops
Haney
Haney,
either.
bro. I'm telling you, I've been singing Shakur's praises for years.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
He's
I watched
a
him cry.
special
I watched
kid,
him cry
man.
on TV at the Olympics, man.
he is a
Been my nigga.
special kid, and I think he
Agreed.
smokes the bunch.
Jersey's finest, man.
I think he smokes everybody.
I'm not opposed to that.
I know what they say about the sparring wars on these cats.
Yeah,
And,
Yeah.
and Haney's name comes to the
all the
top
time.
Yeah.
of
all the
of
time.
the list.
He got Doghouse highlights.
I.
On all these cats.
But that's what I'm saying. They said that Floyd, he would give
Spence
Floyd
got Doghouse highlights.
Oh, Spence
Some
gave,
niggas with Doghouse highlights out
Spence
there,
gave your
man.
man's the business.
Yeah.
I don't. But I just. Why can we get the gym wars and we can't get the like in the
fight,
fucking
actual
real actual business fight? Let's make it happen. Why can't we
Sanctioning
get the
bodies,
gym
man.
wars?
Sanctioning bodies.
Because they touch them dudes as they coming up to be able to know how quickly they need to get out the water.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true.
Because like we
Here
were
we
just
go.
saying,
What you seeing?
Spence and Bud getting out
hold on,
that
what
water.
y'all, what y'all seeing in Gambos's face right now? We got the
Cocaine.
walkouts happening.
He's ready to go.
Methamphetamines.
Haney's already in the ring. Gambosa's having his homecoming party right now on the way out. It's definitely an event, man. It's looking like the Coliseum or something out here.
Let me ask y'all a question, man. How y'all feel about the new setup with the whole new the feel of this? What's it feel like?
This is
I like
WCMD Media, man. You shouldn't expect nothing less.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So we here. Like I said in the beginning, y'all, this is going to be season 2 of Phantom Punch Podcast. This is the home base. WCMD Media, Supreme Cinema.
Supreme Cinema.
You already know what it is.
Talk that talk.
Yeah.
Listen, we just in the crib right now watching fights, and y'all
Right.
can hear us talk through the fights and talk shit about boxing.
And while you bullshitting, it's a live studio audience in here too. We really got the people in the house with
Yeah.
us.
Shout out to the homies, everybody in the building.
Everybody in the building.
Gambosis is soaking it all in right now, man.
That's a long ring walk.
But Nick,
That's
He's
a
walking
long
from,
ass.
he's
put,
walking
your,
from
put, your,
Sydney. He's
put
walking
yourself in
from
them.
Sydney.
Put yourself in them shoes right there. Put yourself in them shoes right there. Does that long ring walk home in an arena this size? Does that charge you, or does that overcharge you?
I mean,
and fatigue you?
He looks confident, bro. In all honesty, he does look confident.
Did he look confident when he wasn't making weight?
How about it?
Oh my God!
Let's get to that.
Finn, first of all,
Let me
this
see
man
that.
gonna
Let me
send
see
it
our
to me.
Facebook. Let me see our other sponsors.
Unofficial sponsor.
Unofficial. Unofficial.
This
Shout out
man
to the
goes-
unofficial.
Apollo gonna send it to me like it's like, oh, that means something.
He ain't ready.
Fam, it wasn't even a half a pound.
So what?
It wasn't even a half.
You got
a pound.
home.
How many weeks did you have
got
to get that
home
only
court
half a
advantage,
pound off?
It
dog.
wasn't even a half.
You got
a
home court
pound.
advantage. Like what you doing out here? Like
He said he came back out. He said it's all mind fat. It's all mind fat.
Yo,
that,
bro.
That sounds good if you believe that.
I mean, I don't know if I believe it or not, but it's not even a half a pound. 0.36 pounds.
I mean, you got the belts. This is for undisputed. Professionalism is mandatory. You don't come in overweight.
He made it.
He made it.
He made
He
it.
better have.
What's his dad saying?
There are women
Shout out
who've
to
been-
Devin Haney's dad, man. I'm glad that he's out there. I will say that. That's fine.
Yeah, they worked for that.
Yeah, they got that visa for him to get out there.
Yeah,
he
they
caught a
worked for
flight
that.
like the next 6 hours. He was
Beautiful,
out there.
beautiful.
That's a long ass flight too,
Yeah.
bro.
Michael Buffer, the greatest.
Yes, sir. How you feel about that outfit that Haney coming out with? What is that? Tie dye spray paint.
Uniquely Afrocentric. I fucks with it.
Mm-hmm.
Republicans wouldn't like that.
Yeah, that's feeling real American hip hop right there. That's feeling-
Republicans would not like. What is that? What is that there? What he's wearing over there? Doesn't represent us well. Doesn't represent us well. Why doesn't he have on the flag?
Oh, they definitely drawing at each other.
Oh, they
It's
ready, yeah.
it's no love lost. There's no love lost right here, man.
Which I mean, I will
Man.
think. I will
Shout out to Devin Haney with the baddie India love on deck. You think he ain't bringing the baddest thing out of America to Australia to watch me whoop ass tonight, nigga? Who Gambosa's brought
That's the
with him?
face of somebody who came in
His
your
wife
living room
and
to kick
kids.
your ass.
So what? so fucking what?
Who comes to the ring chewing gum? You ever seen somebody come to the ring chewing gum?
I think there was somebody I seen.
It's
once
called
upon a time.
nervous.
No, it's not. All right. Listen. We
Yeah,
just gotta let it see. We just gotta let it do what it do.
Haney look comfortable to me.
Haney does. He looks fine.
He looks comfortable to me.
So before we get too excited about this week's fight, can we go back and talk last week's fight?
We most
As
definitely
this comes
can.
on.
We definitely can. We tapped on it.
Did we go all the way into
We
that
didn't,
right
we didn't
there?
get a chance to, nah. But
I love the.
Did you
I
think
know
Riley
you
was
said
gonna
it.
win?
you know I said it. You
I know
wasn't
you
even
said
here,
it.
but I said it.
I love the growth in Javante.
Talk about it.
I love the growth.
I respect you for
I
saying that.
love the growth because
Nah,
like
he him.
for me,
He's
like
him
that's
right now.
Question. I'm gonna just lob it out there. I'm gonna throw it out there. Is it because he's not dealing with Floyd no more?
No.
Nah,
I think that's what it is.
No.
Damn, you
What
can't-
has changed?
You
What
can't let you.
What
can't
has
let
changed?
Floyd hate
What
you.
has changed in his
Why
career?
can't a
Yo, I
grown
would
man
not
just
tolerate-
grow up without?
I will
without it
not
being
tolerate Floyd Mayweather slander, man.
I'm just saying, bro.
He growing up, bro.
I'm just- yeah,
he's
he's
growing
growing
up.
up.
He
Fact.
realizes the position that he's in.
That's
he's
him,
matured to it, and he's him, man.
That's
now
him, Floyd.
Tank Davis is him right now. He's him.
He's getting out from Floyd, bro.
Nah,
When you
this
just
is
gonna
when
admit
this is when he's supposed to.
When you just go ahead and admit it,
Why couldn't
Floyd
it be?
is a
Why couldn't
bad
it be in
manager.
separation from Adrian Broner? Why couldn't it be that?
See, take it deeper, because Floyd wasn't really like what. Keep
had
it real.
been chill
He
from
leaving
other
because
stuff.
Floyd he wasn't really helping enough. Like, you see Ellerby with him.
Exactly.
Floyd pop up and take the shine and then leave.
Exactly.
Hey,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
never said he was the greatest promoter of all time.
That's what I'm saying. He got out from Floyd, and now the kid is happier. He's smiling. He got his teeth fixed. He looks great. He's happy. He's ready to go.
You can put that.
Republican.
I'm just saying.
Nah,
I'm just
You can put that on the
facts.
list. You can put that on the list, but that's not number one at the list, dog.
I'm just saying he looked way happier. And what has changed from the previous fight
Growth,
to this
man.
fight?
Growth. He growing the fuck up.
He's
Family.
growing the fuck.
And he
out
just
of
had to
Floyd's house.
he growing the fuck up, and he had to go back to Brooklyn where it all started at, and it's all culminating
Brooklyn,
for
you
him
mean Baltimore?
at the moment. Nah, Brooklyn where he fought the fight.
Oh,
was in
okay. I
Brooklyn.
see what you're saying.
Well,
Okay.
he first got his title in Brooklyn at the Barclays.
Yeah, for sure.
He back at Barclays, and all that shit culminated. The whole journey. Nigga, I lost my belt on the scale. I'm never doing that again. I'm him. Like I can't.
And
lose
my
this.
promoter was
I can't-
outside like Suge Knight talking over.
Who gives a fuck about what anybody else doing?
just
He
saying.
doing what he doing, and
I'm
he
just
him,
saying.
bro. He
I'm
him.
just saying.
Nah, Tank Davis is him, man.
Let me.
he's
How'd
him
you
right
feel
now.
about Kambosos coming out of winning the fight with Tiafimo and then saying he wants to fight Haney or Tank, and then popping up saying he wanted to fight Lomachenko and all that whole dance shit that he did around this fight right here to finally end up with this fight because
Hold on.
Haney kept pushing.
You see this?
Yeah, they're going crazy. It's like a soccer
That
arena.
building is shaking.
Nobody care
right
about
now.
that, bro.
That building is shaking.
Nigga,
right
yeah.
now.
You know he came
People
up
that's
fighting
built-
in Mexico, right?
People
Just
that right,
saying.
people that's built for the lights, and it don't matter where they shine.
You know he came up fighting in Mexico.
I'm ready to go.
He went to Mexico to fight.
It's happening.
I'm with you.
It's happening.
He's used to fighting other people's backyards.
We don't care about that,
We
bro.
gonna see. We gonna see. He looks like he's coming out swinging.
Nah, yeah. Cambosis is charged up, man.
No,
but
I'm talking about Haney. Haney looks like he's
I don't
ready
see
to
that.
go.
He look comfortable. He looked like he know what he want to do, and the energy is high in there, man. So we gonna see. I think he's gonna fight a smart fight though. I don't see him coming out wilding.
He's gonna be smart. He say he was coming out.
Cambosis
want to put on a show for this crowd tonight.
There we go.
Well, don't fall asleep on the mic, fellas, watching the fight. Don't get enamored with the box in front of you.
I be getting in the zone a little bit, but I'm
Absolutely.
trying to. We gotta work on our commentating
Absolutely.
skills tonight.
Are we gonna stay in the moment with the current fight, or do you want to still talk across the board? Talk to me. I don't want to.
Well, we do have to chop up Gervonta a little bit more. Gervonta
fought a brilliant fight.
He fought a great fight.
Raleigh fought a brilliant fight.
I never seen Gervonta fight off his back foot, and I thought that was nice.
I feel like he did a little bit of that. I feel like he did a little bit of that with Pitbull. Yeah, when he hurt his hand.
Fair,
for sure.
It just feels like he's perfecting it more.
That's in his game. Yeah, now he's exposing that part more in the fights. Now he had to use it when he hurt his hand in the Pitbull fight, and he used it in a Rolly fight, and I thought he fought an excellent fight and timed it, man.
Matter of fact,
he gave Rolly confidence and then took it all away.
It didn't even look like that hard of a punch. If I'm being,
it was a perfect punch. It was a perfect punch.
He just stepped over through like an overhand.
It was perfect.
Like,
right. He walked into it.
He was on his back foot a bit in the Mario Barrios fight too.
Barrios.
Yeah, Barrios had him early a little bit. Yeah, he put some pressure on him early.
Yeah. And he showed then that he could, punch, make that punch, backing up. So he's been showing that, and that's basically what his contention was. Like, let me get in these other fights because I have more than just a punch.
And his game is way more complete than he get credit for.
Yeah, for sure. His defense looked really, really good.
That's the part I worry about.
I mean,
he gets hit.
He does get hit.
He gets hit.
Rolly didn't get as much off, but the Pitbull was getting hella shit off.
Right.
Like that happened. So,
but he wasn't used to nobody being shorter than him either. So.
That was different. Yeah. But Pitbull came to motherfucking bite too.
Right.
They ain't come to just fill in.
Do you think they'll rematch that fight?
I don't think he wants to.
Who, Pitbull?
They talking his name now.
Pitbull's fighting. They're trying to get that fight with Ryan Garcia scheduled.
He might do Ryan Garcia
Republican
dirty.
name right there. Ryan Garcia don't fight, man. Is this a boxing show or is this a Jake Paul show? That comment was sponsored by Jake Paul. Shout out to Jake Paul and what he do, because that's some real brilliant shit over there. But that shit right there, man, he don't fight nobody, man.
I'm just saying. I'm telling you the highlights that I'm reading, or the headlines that I'm reading.
He was supposed to be fighting Devin Haney and tanking everybody too.
Yeah,
remember?
well, that's true.
He ain't fighting nobody, bro.
No.
Yeah, Ryan Garcia got to get the fuck out of here. With that bullshit.
I don't even.
He said some bullshit on
He keeps getting
on an
fights.
interview recently. I mean, he got fans.
Yeah.
He got fans, and
He's a handsome dude. He's on Instagram.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
He wears tuxedos.
Yeah,
and
that's
shit.
what
Fam.
everybody is banking their credit in the boxing world off of now. It's the same thing, bro. It's the same thing all across the board. Everything is the microwave generation, man. If it's music, if it's boxing, it's about having a fan base. It's about having people that's just gonna tap in. It don't matter if you're good at what you do. It don't matter how dedicated and devoted to this specific discipline you are. None of that matters. It's all about having people, getting the people caught up. So if you got the people caught up, you the nigga.
For some reason, I don't understand how he keeps. I've never seen a less active fighter get more sponsorships.
That's true. They was trying to make him the new what you call him?
He's the Gatorade dude with Dame Lillard. How the fuck is that happening?
That's crazy.
The kid hasn't fought in how long?
Aesthetics.
Oscar,
That's
the new
wild to me.
Oscar, man.
Aesthetics.
The new Oscar. Oscar at least fought. Oscar
True.
at least has some real wars.
That's
real
aesthetics.
battles.
Very true.
Look at how pretty Shakur is. That beautiful smile Shakur is.
He deserves so
And
much.
he
He
don't-
deserves it
He
all.
deserves so much more.
Aesthetics.
He the new
deserves
face,
so much
man.
more. It's
They
so
ain't giving it
trash.
to him.
I don't
Let's
understand.
not talk about that right there, because you know what it is. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Come on, aesthetics, bro. That man, he got that complexion.
For the connection.
There you go. Say that. Come on. Don't be Republican. Open your eyes and see what that is. That cat ain't fighting nobody. That's some diva
He ain't
shit.
fought nobody.
Some diva. He Golden Boys dude. And look.
He the new Golden Boy, straight up. That's
You
just
know,
what it
It
is.
just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand. I've never seen a less active.
But listen, Golden Boy at least fought. Golden Boy was at
That's
least
what I'm
in the
saying.
fucking
Yeah,
ring.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
He had some
Agreed.
great fights, great wars.
Yeah.
B-Hop twice, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. He fought
Shout out
legends.
to B-Hop.
Yeah, boy. Remember that liver punch that made him make that sound in the ring and quit?
I was so young when I saw that fight. I didn't understand what was going on, and now like I just
we
watched
go.
that highlight not too long ago. Oh my god,
Hilarious.
that's a
Yeah,
good
man.
fight. Sorry, so far they both feeling each other out, but Devin's jab is definitely
The difference.
He got-
making a difference.
his
right?
range-
He got one of the best jabs.
His range, yes.
He got one of the best jabs
I think-
for sure right now.
Kambosos is trying to figure out that jab, and he's trying to get around it.
Good luck
'cause-
with that. Devin's disciplined.
Yeah, it's fast too. That jab is like
Oh.
a piston. You know what I mean, coming out. That joint is fast.
Mauling him right
No
now.
love
That's
lost.
interesting. I
no
like
love
to see
lost
that.
between the two.
Mauling him. Yeah, he's about to beat your boy up tonight, bro. I hope you ain't got no ticket on this.
Nah. No money on
Mm-hmm.
Kambosos. I wonder what the odds were though. I probably should. Oh boy. Okay. All right. So what are we talking about right now?
What? So you hit him and he's right there. It's a fight. You're going to get hit,
Right.
right?
That was a nice little like looping right hand.
Yeah, it's bad blood in here, man.
And see that's the thing too. You got to wonder what the judges think and what they see because like every single time Kambosos throws anything,
The crowd's gonna react. They're gonna react to
crazy.
anything.
The crowd's going crazy.
That's always a factor.
What is it, the amateurs?
Kambosos
I agree with you. It's going to be tough to get a decision.
Kambosos with his hands really low. I don't know why he.
Always.
Both of them.
That's his
Right now.
That's
Always.
his style, but that's just an odd style.
You didn't know that? I thought you were watching him.
I still got him winning, man. He can't. Ain't no way he's going to lose in Australia. No way he's
I
going to
think
lose a
your
decision.
theme music should be #1 stunner. You the #1 stunner.
People lose it all at home every day, man.
You be stunting, yo. You ain't even watch this cat. You're a fanboying.
I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
Mm.
Everybody going to say it's controversial and all of that.
Look at that. Look, he's
Jab.
beating him to everything
that
right
jab
there,
is
bro.
nasty. That jab is
It's
crazy.
undisputed, man.
If Haney wins this,
He's
Is
lit.
it a rematch clause in this?
yes, absolutely. In Australia.
Oh, damn, double back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Haney don't
In
give a
Australia?
shit. In Australia.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
He can't beat him
Look at this,
twice.
look at this. How long you gonna let him hold him, man?
Hence the money being in the trilogy.
Fair enough. I didn't know it was in Australia. I thought it was coming back to
Nah,
the US.
they both right here because
All
your board insisted on
We
it.
might have to change.
Because your board insisted on it. And Haney said, I don't care.
What, double down in Australia, right? Yeah.
Haney, I don't care. I'll take less. I don't care. Because I can beat this guy.
Yeah, well, he got.
I just
the
don't
belts in his
understand.
favor.
I like to see. I don't understand where it came from, really, but I like to see it. That's what I was trying to say. I was
What's
going to
that?
say that earlier. I like to see Devin out of his shell a little bit.
What, with the shit talking?
Cause yeah, with the shit
Bro,
talking. Because Devin's never been
you,
like
what
guy.
what you don't know? Niggas grow up, dog.
Shout out to Supreme Cinema
Tank grew
CEO
the
in the
fuck
building.
up, and that's why he where he at. And Devin growing the fuck up, so now he coming out of his shell and giving him, you know what I mean, giving him him. That's him. All
think
that
I'm
shit
Big
be in there,
Meech.
bro. All
I'm
that
just
shit be
saying.
in there.
I'm just saying, it's nice to see that. It's nice to see the kid getting out of his shell, not being a quiet kid, smiling and all of that.
You
Like,
seen his bitch, man? You ain't see his bitch. That's why you think he like. I don't. You think he like some timid little boy or something. You ain't seen his bitch.
he's been.
Why
to
you
the,
falling
to
into the
public.
Kambosos thing of calling that grown ass man a kid?
Because he's young. He's younger. He's way younger than me. So
How
he's a
old are you?
kid too. I'm 34.
And he's like 24.
That's 10 years. That's a long time.
So can I call you a kid?
Sure.
You're a grown man, bro. Grown man. I'm not gonna do that to you.
Right. That part. I ain't no kid that no motherfucking body.
They grown men right there. He earning keep. He's earning a bigger check than everybody you know.
Yeah, that's big shit.
How you gonna call that man a kid?
That's
Right.
fair.
That's what we got to consider, with this
Yeah.
right here.
I think Tim Bradley just hit the nail on the head. It's high speed chess.
Absolutely.
Because
Indeed.
they're positioning back and forth. First person to make a mistake is the first person who's capitalizing.
I think if Haney makes a mistake, it's late. It's not early.
Oh yeah, no, I think you're right. I
When
think
that
so.
fatigue set in, he didn't look
Exactly.
tired in the last fight though. But I've seen him gas out.
I think he's mentally focused enough.
I hope so.
You know.
I wonder how long he's been out there because that's a big time difference. That's a lot of.
Yeah, you
jet
said
lag
it's
and
12
all that.
o'clock
I
noon
think
right
he's
now,
been out
right?
there at least 5 weeks.
Has he been? That's a long time, man. Almost a month
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah, he touched
Or
down a while
over
ago.
month?
Yeah, he touched down a while ago out there.
I will say though that I don't know how Kambosos, or I don't know who's Kambosos' manager and promoter and all of that stuff. Like how you won. I mean, I get it. He's undisputed, or he's got most of the belts. If
Yeah,
not
but he got-
all of
he
the
got
belts.
3.
Yeah. But like to work that into like, yo, I'm fighting one of your top prospects, top American fighters, and bringing him to Australia. Like I'm not fighting anywhere other than Australia. You got some clout. Something's up. You have a very good business manager.
Well, he had the bigger piece of the pie.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
can
you
call
seen
the
you
shot.
seen what it did for Tio when he grabbed it from Loma.
Right, you can call
Nah,
the
you
shot.
the cover of Ring Magazine. You the fighter of the year. You everything. You grab this kit. That's the kit.
How you think Teofimo feels at home right now?
I hope he's watching.
I hope so.
Oh, he's
I don't.
watching.
I saw him on Instagram today fooling around. I don't know what he up to, but
He's trying to get a fight.
we gotta see him back in the ring, man.
I'll say this to you. If not for COVID, Teofimo does not have that outcome against Loma.
What do you mean?
I mean, at that point in time, Loma was out of the ring for 14 months. He's used to bright lights and big fights. He walks into an empty, cold arena to fight a guy who's
I don't
had
like that
nothing.
point. I don't like that point, bro.
But
I
time
don't
to
like
think
that.
about the top dog. If I get to fight you in the alleyway
Man.
and you sleep, I'm chipping you.
If
and
my
we're
aunt-
gonna talk about
If
it.
my aunt had a dick, she'd be my uncle.
Yeah, for
Fuck
sure.
that. I don't like that take. Fuck that.
For sure.
Fuck that. Nah, what happened because that's what was supposed to happen. It was written.
Man,
It was written.
he's a slow starter from the gate. And I ain't no Loma fan, but I'm a realist when it comes to looking at
Okay.
what them scenarios were.
Yeah, I haven't been a Loma fan either.
The bright lights, I'm used to shit, first of all, he came in the fight and by his 11th fight, they had him in the chip and he was the golden boy and had him at the GOAT
Gave him the
status
fastest
for
route.
The
Fastest route.
that was Bob Arum in the Republican approach.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't that?
No, it was.
Okay, all right.
I'm with you,
Okay,
I agree.
All right, okay. Long as we're on the same page with that, you know.
Loma
that's-
should never have been where he is
They
today, but
Right. Fast tracked him to that.
they absolutely did.
However, he had a skill set.
Indeed.
He does.
Indeed.
He does. He does. I don't know.
And his skill set is still above par on most of these cats. And I believe
Nah, his
had
footwork
that
and his angles is different.
right. I believe had that skill set, had his bright lights in normal amount of fights, that fight's a very different fight. I can't even catch a rhythm in a cold gym as a championship fighter who's used to the big moment.
It is different. I agree. but-
Teofimo, all you used to is dog fights in little quiet closets, nigga. You ain't fought nowhere. You know what I mean?
What
Your
was,
biggest
what
fight
was
was a
Teofimo's
closet.
biggest fight before then?
Not big enough.
What you call him? Who he knocked out before that? He knocked somebody out before that.
Nah,
it
he
was supposed
fought-
to be
You look,
Fought
y'all don't know.
He
You
fought
don't know.
Nakatani.
Nakatani.
That
Who?
was his biggest fight. I would say
Who?
that's his biggest fight.
Who?
The Asian boy with the mop sticks.
I know who you're talking
That
about.
was
I know exactly
that
who
was
you're talking
that was that was his toughest fight.
That was his-
I
that was
think
a
that
fight.
was
And it was tough.
definitely his toughest
It was
fight.
tough. It was tough.
Who did Nakatami fight before that?
I don't know, but he fought Loma after that and got his ass beat. Loma stopped him.
That's the point that I'm making right here, bro. Like we give clout to cats that don't have true clout resumes.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
They're speaking of clout. Look at that clout right there,
Balinga,
fam.
Fat Joe.
I don't understand. I don't understand. He's like Ryan Garcia. He keeps getting the fights. He keeps getting offered the fights.
New York, man.
He's got
guess.
a
Shout out to
big
Fat
Latin.
Joe,
He's got a huge Puerto Rican contingency that loves him in New York. That sells tickets.
He's gonna run into somebody sooner rather
Yeah,
than later.
well,
though.
Until then, let's make the money.
He just had a little. He struggled a little bit in his last fight.
Yes, he did.
His last couple of fights have not been that
Facts.
great.
Facts.
Yeah, when he don't score the knockout,
He's not the boogeyman they once thought he was.
Nah.
He's still strong enough to get you though.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, he's got that. He'll probably always have that puncher's chance. You know what I mean? I think that other kid, Xander Zayas, though, is the future Puerto Rican hope.
Xander Zayas.
Xander Zayas is
Like him,
yeah, that kid's
I like Royo. There's a couple cats out there, man, that can fight, bro. That really have some promise to them. Little cats. Donaire and Ayune, when are they fighting? Next week?
yeah, at 5:30 in the morning.
5:30 a.m.
I will not.
That's gonna be a
watching the
dog
fight.
fight.
It will be. That's the second.
gonna
That's
stay
the,
up
Second one.
that's the rematch.
Yeah.
Yeah. But 5:30 a.m.
I'm gonna have to
bro.
record that shit.
Yeah, no, 5:30 a.m. I'm gonna catch the replay. 'Cause,
On a Tuesday?
Wow, really?
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
5:30 a.m. on a
That's
Tuesday.
crazy. Who does that?
They're fight. I think
Where
they're
they at?
they're fighting in Japan.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what day is it in Japan?
Probably Wednesday.
I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday morning. Or something.
Government making it. Nah,
Yeah,
can
Wednesday night.
Can
or
I say that on here? Can I say the government's making the fight on the Wednesday?
Yeah.
Say whatever you want.
Honestly, this fight is 50-50 so far.
I agree
Yeah, I
with
was
you.
about to
This,
say.
I
this
agree
fight
with
is 50-50 so far. Nobody has taken. They're both trading. Like, I see good jabs and then good power shots from both of them.
I feel like around round 9 or 10, somebody gonna do the thing. That's gonna be the thing that determines this fight. I feel like it's gonna be like this for a while.
What's the fight that you both are looking forward to the most this
You
year?
know what it is.
Have we gotten there yet?
Man, come on, man.
You know what it
listen,
is.
Or is
listen,
this it?
listen. I believe in manifestation. I'm
You
speaking
know
this
what
shit in
it
the existence
is.
right now. October 2020. Terrence Bud Crawford, Earl Spence, Vegas. I'm fucking going, man.
All right,
Have
well,
I'm fucking going.
let's say what fight is already made.
What? Canelo GGG? That's what you want to talk about?
No, I'm just asking. I'm just asking. That fight I'm not really looking forward to. Like, that's
No, you ain't. I know you, the fuck, ain't looking forward to that.
I'm a Triple G fan, but
Triple
he's
G
gonna
looking
lose.
forward. Triple G
You think
looking
so?
forward to that
He's gonna
fight.
lose.
You don't think
man.
you don't think you got a chance to do a Marquez Pacquiao
You
kind
see
of
that?
situation?
You see his hairline receding, bro? He's getting old, man.
Listen, man,
he's damn near 40.
when you
He's pushing
spend
40.
when you spend 24 and
You don't think a 40-year-old could chip you?
A 40-year-old Floyd, maybe.
Why Floyd? Why
now
Floyd?
it's Floyd.
Why not Cambosis?
Yeah, how about it?
Why not Cambosis?
Nah, you don't see that happening when you spend 24 rounds in the ring with somebody. You dance with somebody that long, you
Ooh,
tend
you
to
see
know
that
each other.
uppercut your man just ate right there for lunch at home? I'm gonna serve you an uppercut.
I feel like that could happen though.
I don't
feel
know,
like
man.
I feel like
but I just feel like
GGG could finally get his credit.
there's a big gap in between them fighting now. You know what I mean?
What you mean
Like,
for
years?
what? Oh yeah,
years,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of years between them fighting, and there's a lot of other opponents,
Yeah.
and whose opponents have been better. You know what I mean?
True.
Canelo, I feel like is a little bit of a different fighter than he
Than
was,
how he
when
was.
When he fought Triple G the first couple times. You know?
I can see
Yeah,
that.
well, he's one that's been exposed. Just say it. Just say it, Johnny.
Coming off a
Softball.
loss.
Just say
He's
it.
coming off a loss. He can't lose again, bro. He cannot lose.
You know what
again.
the problem was?
It's gonna look a little iffy.
Canelo kept showing up to all these public affairs with all them silk pajamas on.
Yo, what is the deal with
That's
them
the
silk PJs, bro?
He want to be
I
comfortable,
don't
man.
understand.
You ain't hungry when you went got that silk shit on, bro.
So funny. He be showing up in all the silk Versace pajamas.
I can't.
When
I
your
can't.
ass is chafed, you get up off of it. Shit.
I don't know, bro. I don't
Canelo
know.
out here singing songs in public.
Canelo got to fight somebody black, man.
Canelo,
Straight
you
up.
saying what?
Canelo got to fight somebody black right now.
Like Charlo?
Oh
He
my
can fight
God.
Charlo. He can fight Charlo.
I did that for you,
He
Johnny.
can fight Charlo.
I did that for you,
I don't think
Johnny.
Charlo. I'm not sold on Charlo beating him, but I would like to see it though.
Who?
If not for nothing else, get the fucking bag out, man. You keep letting all these white boys and every fucking body else get the bag. Let Charlo get the bag.
How do you
man.
feel about that
Before you
Republican?
peel out, let Charlo get the bag.
How
man.
do you feel about that, Republican? Because we have the eye test. What do you say
let
to
Charlo
that right
get
there?
the bag?
I feel
man.
like if I answer that, it admits that somehow I have Republican taste. So I'm not gonna answer that.
Fuck that.
I feel like I can't answer that just because.
As his partner in this
He
original
don't-
podcast, how do you feel about that?
I don't think anybody else of that of that weight class is beating Canelo. That's why I said that he beats Benavidez, he beats Charlo, he beats Andrade, whatever.
Does that make them not deserving of a fight?
No, I think it does.
You
but
think Caleb Plant deserved the shot before Charlo?
Hell no.
All
I
right,
don't
then.
understand
Let
that.
Charlo get the bag.
I don't
man.
understand that.
Fuck is you
That's
talking
fair.
about?
That's fair. Maybe the money was more right, but that's not on Canelo.
Who do
That's
you think?
somebody
Who do you think
offering.
was more of a risk, Caleb Plant or Charlo?
Charlo, for sure.
So
But
I
not
feel-
that much
but
more.
I feel
How
like-
much
I feel-
more? How much
but-
more of a risk are we talking about?
Charlo more of a risk, but I feel like Caleb Plant's style was more of a problem for him.
yes,
Because it was close.
he moves.
Close. He a white boy with soul.
He moves.
He got a little bit of that Floyd in him. He know how to
actually
do
mo-
that
he
shoulder
actually-
roll was fucking him up.
He
All that
actually
shit.
had better foot movement than Charlo.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think Charlo beats him.
Oh well, I'm not saying.
Charlo has a little bit of a puncher's chance.
I said let Charlo get the bag.
We've
man.
seen
Let him get the
Charlo. We've seen Charlo against not fantastic competition, and him getting like roughed up.
He gets hit.
Did he win?
Sure, he won,
Stop it.
but he still get roughed up.
Stop it.
Your boy get hit.
That same
But
dude.
then we
Your
just
boy
talked about
just got
Pacquiao getting hit.
outclassed.
You put 37 more ounces of power on that, like Canelo has, and
If
that
you-
roughed up is
What
going
was
to
it
be a
saying?
rough
If
fucking
your mom
night.
had a, if your aunt had a what? What was this?
My aunt had a dick. She be my uncle.
Tell your boy that again. Say it for him again. I don't think he heard you the first time when you made that.
Straight up.
That was a quote. Quotable. You heard it here on Fan and Punch Podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, man. What round are we? I don't even know what round we're in right now. I can't even.
Six.
Six round.
Melbourne.
Somebody's got to be
Australia.
up. How do y'all feel about open scoring? Like seeing the scorecards as they go, seeing the scores.
I think that's
like,
better. I think that's better for the fan. Because you can't rob us. And if you can't
Well,
rob
round-
us, you can't rob
open
the
score
fighter.
as round by round.
Yeah, like round by round. So like
I
open
fuck
score.
with that.
Yeah.
How do you score? How do you score a fight? As you watch a fight, what are you looking at?
Me?
Either of you.
I'll let you answer.
I'm
that
looking
first.
at I'm looking at the most effective punches landed. I'm looking at who's the general in the ring. I'm looking at who's fighting at whose pace, who's controlling the pace. I'm looking at defense.
But in a
Yeah,
fight like
pretty
this,
much
where it's a lot of nip and tuck right there,
Yeah.
that can be hard to judge.
It is very. This fight is.
Agreed.
This fight is hard to score because they are going
even.
back and forth.
So
I think.
how about you, bro? How about you, Johnny?
I think for me, like with the way I try and score a fight is I do score for aggression, and I know you're not like judges are not usually supposed to score for aggression, but I think aggression does mean something because that means you're controlling the pace of the fight.
Effective aggression or reckless aggression? Like aggression
different
is
things,
yeah,
yeah.
like you can be foolish with your aggression, so you got to define that.
I mean,
Mayorga was aggressive.
like right now, I think I think Kambosos is being more aggressive.
So you think he's winning because
No. I'm
he's-
saying like this round particularly,
nice.
like he landed one of those 3 shots he just threw. To me, so far, like if we're just talking about this little burst right now, like so far Kambosos is winning,
I
but
knew you'd say that.
Devin Haney has landed probably the cleaner shots. So like that
matters.
shot.
That matters for me.
I challenge you to start watching fights in 30-second intervals.
I need to watch fights without the sound on too.
If you watching 30-second intervals and go, all right, he won that first 30 seconds. He won that second 30 seconds. You or the better half of it, you'll be able to see who's winning
That's
the
true.
minutes in
Yeah,
the
that's
fight.
true.
Real,
That's true.
real evenly. Or at the end of the round, go, which one of them motherfuckers would I rather be?
That's a good way to look at it, yo. That's a good way.
One of those two things right there will give you a more fair approach to scoring without having your emotions
roughing up
involved
right
in
here.
it.
But that's what I'm saying. In a situation like this, like, I mean, Devin Haney's getting roughed up, but he's also landing
The
like,
cleaner
his
punches.
shots are cleaner. So I'd rather be. I mean,
Say it. Say
don't
it.
know. I
Say it
don't
on
know.
the
That's
mic.
what I'm
Say it on the
saying.
mic.
I don't know.
You'd rather be the black guy.
I
say
don't-
it. You didn't want to say it out loud like, ooh, the Republicans not hearing this shit.
Good shit.
It's on camera, motherfucker. They heard you.
I
man.
fuck with Damian Lillard, man.
I love that Dame
Damian
is.
Lillard. I fuck with Dame, man.
The boxing fans are far and
That's a
few
real
in
one.
between, bro. Boxing people
Nah,
are
he,
like,
he played ball. He fuck with boxing. He rap. Nigga do everything.
But I'm saying, like, outside
And he got the strap with him right now for all you Australians, mate. They will light you all up with the free pointer.
Yo, I will say, you gotta really have some faith in somebody to fly all the way across the damn world.
I'm with
to
you.
watch him fight, because ain't nobody else there. That's all I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
ain't seen. They ain't highlighting nobody if they is
I ain't
there.
seen nobody else. There's a bunch of. I'm sure there's
they showed this
Australian.
girl.
I'm sure there's Australian.
Ryan Garcia ain't there.
Nah, he ain't there.
Ryan Garcia ain't there,
He's trying
but
to figure out how to get.
he came out to do a commercial with my man Just for Clout off that. You seen that commercial?
He's trying to figure out how to get Errol Spence's $20,000 that he just lost to him.
Yeah, he lost betting on the Tank fight, right?
He bet him on the Tank
He
fight.
paid him.
Yeah. Oh, he paid him.
Yeah, he
already?
paid him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Earl came on YouTube and said
Bad
he paid
bet.
him. Yeah,
That is hilarious. Good for him. At least he paid him. But that was a
Yeah, he
stupid
paid
bet.
him. This is a stupid bet. It's emotional. Go with the American. Go with your countryman. Otherwise, you're a rat the same way he said that Devin is. You're a rat, Johnny Southpaw.
I'm not sending no videos.
You're
to
going
nobody,
against
though.
your countrymen, bro.
I'm not saying what he's going through.
You're
That
going
is
against your countrymen.
Fam, that is wild.
You said
yo.
he had less of a record. You said he was less of a fighter because
I'm saying I don't believe in his power, and that's how he can get.
Haney's power. You don't believe in Haney's power?
I don't.
I mean,
but I will say
power-
he is boxing his ass
All right, so
off right now,
so do you consider power being the most important attribute of a fighter?
I don't think it's the most. It depends on the opponent. I think in order for Kambosos to, because from my vantage point of what I thought was going to happen walking into this fight is that Kambosos ate Teofimo's power very well.
Yeah, he did.
He took Teofimo's power.
He handled it.
Very well. And so I figured, okay, maybe he's just going to walk in kind of not so much carelessly, but like just do what he wants to do because I don't think Devin can punch like that. I don't think Devin can hurt him. So he was just going to try and walk through him, but it seems...
Did you think Floyd was a puncher who hurt people?
Not earlier on, not so much later.
That shit different up close.
That's true. That is
Punch
facts.
placement matters, does it?
That is facts. I agree.
So the accuracy of the punch will make you stop in your tracks and think
Well,
about it.
that's what I think Devin is doing right now.
That's what Shakur does.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
I don't think Devin and Shakur's skill set is
Far apart.
far apart, but it is apart.
They have
though.
slight
It is apart.
differences. Right. And they both
And defensively, Shakur is bar none compared.
Above.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think if they both hit each other with a right hand, I think Shakur's right hand's going to hurt a little bit more.
Nah, I believe in Shakur power.
Shakur has to come up, bro. Shakur has to come
which
up.
is true. Which is
And
true.
He on
it's
his
going
way.
to take an adjustment
Yeah,
period
adjustment of
for that right
size.
there.
Yeah, that's true. That's
So-
true.
He on
his
He's
way.
not going to fight Devin his first fight, but I do think that eventually they will see each other. I'd love to see him and Tank.
It'll probably be at like 40 though, bro. It'll
By
probably
the time they touch,
Yeah.
touch
Yeah.
gloves.
Yeah. Because Dev will move before
Nice,
that.
nice right there.
Especially if he, once he finishes this is right here, he'll move. Because that division's going to change.
Yeah, once he leave with all these belts, he
Right.
he might as well. Nice.
I wouldn't be surprised at a draw right now from what we're looking at.
That look like a draw?
No, but I'm saying
Say it again. Does that look like a draw?
It
Say
is.
it again.
And
Does
I
that
flip
look
up
like
outta
a
here.
draw? Say it again. Does
they
that look
are
like a
in Australia. That's all that I'm saying.
Nah, that part, that's a
why.
factor.
That's why I
That's
want
a
to see.
factor.
I would love to see
You're
open
a
scoring right
pessimist
now.
for the American, brother.
I would love to see open scoring right now. If they were in Vegas,
You're a pessimist.
maybe I would be thinking a little bit differently. But they're
Pessimist
in
for this American.
he lives 5 minutes from
Hey,
this
bro,
arena.
stranger things has happened, man. We seen motherfuckers get robbed.
I'm a believer.
I feel you. I'm with you. I got Dev coming out of
There's,
there with it.
I have like
I got Dev coming out of here with it.
unwavering faith in what the hell
It's gonna happen
yeah.
tonight.
Yes.
I say around 9 to 10. I feel like the exclamation point gonna happen. Where we at? 7, right?
Yeah. Nah, we're moving into 8 right now.
Oh, it's 8. Yeah.
Does Devin look tired to you, Johnny?
No, he looks good. He looks ready to go. He hasn't taken too much punishment. Neither of them have, though.
Switch
That's
over
just-
to the other guy. Let's see other guy. The Homer. Where's Homer? There he is.
Yo, we ain't talk about this.
He's standing up ready to go. Look at him. He's a
Gotta
warrior.
give a
Gladiator.
gotta give a rest in peace shout out to Gary Russell Sr. We
Definitely.
ain't talk about that, man.
One of the greats as far as boxing trainers, boxing family goes.
Man,
Shout out to the Russell family, man.
Even greater,
Definitely.
even greater as a father.
Oh, yeah,
salute
absolutely.
that man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Rest in
man.
peace and shout out to
Because
Gary
you got
Russell
all them
Jr.,
young
man.
men in the gym and they
Yep.
do their work.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Think what you want, say what you want. Them kids could be anything.
work. Right.
And,
Yeah.
you know, Pop
Right.
kept them on the path.
Right.
And
Right.
salute to that right there.
Right.
They all
Facts.
champions of championship caliber. So, you know, you got to give that up.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. What about your boy Boots, man?
Oh,
A problem for any and everybody right now.
Absolutely.
You better know it.
Problem
Absolutely.
For every, I bumped into that nigga 2 days last week. It was last week. Bumped into him at Cherry Hill at And Pizza. It's like, what you doing in here, man? You eat this shit? Yeah, I mean,
He was humbug.
yeah, he was chilling. He was low. He was trying to be low, but yeah, yo, he's a problem for everybody.
I think that kid deserves more and more titles and more title shots at least. Anyways, like I think he's
Yeah.
definitely on to. He could and should be on to bigger and better things. I don't really know why.
I mean, he got it. He got his reel in. He got his reel in the lake, trying to pull in a big fish, man. But you know, I don't know if Spence is really trying to look that direction just yet. You know,
He's not, and I think he's they're so Spence and what's his name?
they see what's going on.
They're focused. They're focused on each other right now.
Yeah, but they know they see what's going on though.
They're focused on each other right now, and I don't think that they're looking his way, but he does deserve, he is deserving of that shot at least. You know what I mean? But I feel like they got to fight each other first, and once they get that out of the way.
Yeah, I wouldn't want nothing. I wouldn't want nothing to upset the apple cart, man. I gotta see Spence versus Crawford first before anything. I know what Boots is, and he gonna be here.
Yeah, I don't want nothing in the way of that.
He the next thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's coming, and we gonna be able to, see him do his thing for a lot of time in the future. But
What happens after that fight? I know.
after Spence,
Three of those. It's three of those.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm waiting you.
You'd like to think so.
I'm cool after that. I'm
Again,
cool after that.
why would you not put three of them in the mix? Like it's,
As long as we waited, man, we need to get every piece of that. Pause.
you make a half a bill off of that right there.
Easy. And this is what their career is dependent upon this fight.
Right.
Like this is what puts you in the all-time book. What y'all two make each other. Like we know y'all agree.
Yeah, the loss doesn't matter.
Nah, y'all
Johnny
make each other
Southpaw's
right here.
point.
Y'all got to put it down. They got to put it down.
I think the reason he ain't been there, I think it's a Vax thing. Because
Vax?
he's been
True.
on the Zoom joint like
True.
over and over
Very
and
true.
over
Yeah,
again.
there you go. There you go.
I'm telling you, I think that's what
That explains
is.
it all. I got to see that knockdown, man.
They got to run that back. Damn.
Round 9, man.
We don't know
Told
when,
you.
we don't know when it happened.
I don't know. Yeah, they just showed him like getting
Or
off the
10.
canvas.
Either one.
I don't
Show
know
who
if they
getting up, Haney?
Yeah. I don't know if he just leaned
Was
on
it a
if
slip or
I don't
did he-
know.
or you-
I don't
well,
know.
no.
I
You
just, I just saw
probably
it.
wanted it to be.
I'm just saying I don't
giving
know.
out false news, man. You know that's what the Republicans do, right?
Do you think that was dirty? Right
That was
there,
dirty
what
as
you
fuck.
did?
That was dirty as hell.
Say it out
But
loud.
that's what I'm
Say
saying.
it out for the camera.
Home
Don't
cooking.
hold them thoughts.
Do you hear the crowd
I
screaming?
need
Because I can
you-
hear the crowd screaming.
I need
indeed.
you to say
So the-
what's dirty when
so the
when the
judges
Republican Australian does was dirty.
are the judges scoring that, or are they scoring the crowd screaming around
Facts.
them?
I'm with you on that.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. So you
Did they say? Did they even announce who the judges are tonight?
I didn't see that.
They
did you
all
see that
in
right
Australia,
hand?
they
Did you
do.
see that left hand?
That was a good left hand.
Beautiful.
Did you see the right hand before it? The check right?
Haney's loading up that right hand. He wants to throw it.
Is he looking for some get back right now? Did he get
That's-
dropped?
I don't
need
know.
to know. That's fucked up. We don't
We
know.
missed all the.
Does
round
my
nine.
argument about getting mopped by a fighter with 16 fights hold water enough for you to change your top 5 list?
No.
What can-
No. Canelo's
Fanboy.
Canelo's still up there.
Fanboy. Ladies and gentlemen, write to Johnny Southpaw as fanboy at phantompunch.com. Let him know.
Canelo is number 1. Bud is number 2. Errol's number 3.
Nope.
No.
Gervonta's number 40.
How can you lose and nobody else lose and you still be above them?
Talk about it.
I'm telling you.
No.
I am.
No.
Listen.
No.
So you,
If Bud Crawford with
so you
Caleb
give
Plant,
Canelo. All right.
if Bud Crawford with Caleb Plant and Caleb Plant were in the number 2 spot like Bud Crawford is and Canelo Laws, you'd be like, oh, Caleb Plant's number 1 now.
Nah,
He's
bro.
number 1 now.
I'm telling you, the Bivol loss, while
He got mopped.
while it counts
Did he
on
get
his
mopped?
record, fam, there's nobody else doing that. That's my problem. That's my only
but
point.
Did he get outclassed by a man with 16, 17 fights?
You don't see Canelo doing
That was
all-
dirty as hell.
you
That
don't-
was, that was dirty as hell. He punched him right
Ladies
in
and
the back of the
gentlemen,
head.
Johnny Southpaw is referring to Kambosos doing something dirty to Devin Haney. He's not going to say it outright.
He punched him right in
He's
the back
just
of the
gonna,
head.
You know, just say
That
it's
was dirty as hell.
That could have been interpreted any other way because we're not broadcasting the fight directly.
Yo, so do
However-
you see Canelo doing all this jumping around, dancing around, as he just doing it to try to display dominance, or
Did
he
you see
doing
that
it,
jab?
or he doing it because he don't want to fight the
He's-
Benavidez's of the world?
He's doing it because he's bored. He doesn't see them as
How
competition.
he bored when Benavidez right there?
He don't see him as
Charlo
competition.
right there.
I don't think he sees him as
You
competition.
don't see him as competition.
What did he say when somebody said that he needed to make that fight? When he gets asked by press about making those fights and all that, with Charlo, with Benavidez, with all of that,
It's
what
the
did he
right
say?
thing to say. It's the
He-
right thing to say.
he
It's the
said,
easy thing to
let
say.
them fight each other and then they can fight me, because I'm the
So let me
king.
ask you a question. Who did those guys that he fought instead of them, who'd they fight?
That's all fair
See,
points.
let's stop this
That's where-
bullshit,
yeah,
bro.
Bivol's-
Pushing the
Bivol's a-
narrative
You
that don't
gonna
make sense,
hold
man.
up all these
Bivol's-
banners.
Bivol is a problem though. He was a young, just like Better Biev is a problem. Who has Better Biev fought though?
True.
He's going up to fight these guys because that's a challenge for him. Because
As-
he beat Kovalev and he was like, you know what?
As
Fuck
a
that.
fan
These-
of American-
these light heavyweights can't touch me.
As
I
a-
fucked up. I already knocked out a light heavyweight. I'm gonna go fight another younger one, a younger, hungry one, and let's see what he can do. And he thought he could beat Bivol. He was wrong. Canelo was wrong. Got smoked by Bivol. But you
Hey.
take Bivol and you shrink him down to Canelo's normal size.
168,
To Canelo's normal
and
size,
he'll outbox him again.
and Canelo beats him.
Okay.
The power translates differently. I'm telling you.
All right.
Bivol even said that.
That's a
I won't
He
disagree.
said,
I won't disagree with you. That's fair.
That's the point.
He said, I don't know if I can make that. He's
That's
a
fair.
smaller guy. I don't know if I can make that weight.
That's fair.
So that's why I got it number 1 pound.
We in the championship
I'm not giving you that.
rounds, man. It's round 11.
I'm not giving you that. The
I
man
think
got
we missed
painted.
the
We missed something.
the pivotal point right here.
The man
did
got
miss something.
painted.
It's gonna be interesting. So for the sake of the Phantom Punch podcast, we missed round 9. Some technical difficulties.
Technical.
So for us,
They're still jawing back
For
and
us,
forth
yeah,
at each other.
for us,
Somebody's
round-
girl cut off the Wi-Fi off his phone real quick. So we had to, call her up, get the password.
for us round 11
Might
and
be
round
true. I
12
don't
is
know.
gonna
You
be,
might be onto something with that.
it's gonna be
I don't-
pivotal.
Maybe you're right. Honestly, maybe you're right. I don't know.
What is
Yeah.
WCMD media on my oh my God. She's calling you. Johnny, are you okay? Says you're in Camden.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's coming down to this, man.
Yeah, we got one more round
Round
left.
12. We gotta
Number
see
12.
what's happening.
I tell you what, Dev can't win doing that.
Absolutely not.
He can't win doing that right there.
I mean, so far it's still extremely even to me. Like Devin is
The way they still jawing at each other, it look like they need the extra 3 rounds, man.
Yeah, give us.
They
the
need an
15.
extra 3 rounds on this.
I will say though, I think you could see how Devin could be winning, but also like again with home cooking, like who the fuck knows? Who
I'm with
knows?
you. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
And that's why I said he can't win a
I won't
close
argue
fight.
that.
He's gotta knock Kambosos down or out to win because I don't see how
I
That-
think
that
he's
just
hitting him
hand it over.
enough, but it's
they
just not enough
yeah.
overwhelming.
You gotta beat the champ to
Yeah.
beat you gotta beat him to beat him
Absolutely.
to win.
Right.
And I don't
Especially
think he is.
especially right here, right now.
I won't disagree with that.
And that's just it. Devin is very
Crafty,
Yeah, got
slick,
up out of there. Got up out of
1,
there.
2,
My bad.
slip up under it. Say it out loud, Johnny.
Got up out of there.
When Johnny Southpaw goes south, ladies and gentlemen,
I was
only hears on the
watching
audio.
I was watching the
He's
replay.
in numb, dumb,
I was
Championship
watching.
right
round,
wing.
man.
Oh my God, I've got to
Watching the
say
replays.
something
This is
about
round 12. This is round
the
12, y'all.
American. Johnny, let him have it, man. Say what he's doing, bro.
I will
Say what your eyes see out loud.
that Devin can't punch his way out of a fucking
Wow,
wet
that
paper
is
bag.
some.
But
Wow.
but
They call that
Disrespectful, man.
he reminds me of
Wow.
Paulie Malignaggi, but like a more talented Paulie Malignaggi.
Wow.
Paulie
Wow.
Pillow
That's
Fist.
interesting.
Pillow Fist
Wow.
Paulie. Pillow Fist
Yeah,
Paulie.
Paulie ain't never hurt nobody.
Nobody.
Pillow Fist Paulie.
But I
couldn't hurt
wouldn't
nobody.
put that on him. I wouldn't
Ever.
put that on Dev.
Disrespectful.
He can't punch his way out of nothing right now. If we're being honest, he can't. He's keeping him off with his jab
It
because
looked like he
he's
felt
because
that.
he's skilled. Because he's got a
felt
lot
that.
of. Because Devin has a lot of skill. He's got a lot of talent. He's got a lot of
Is
speed.
it called the sweet science of
But he
boxing or the
can't-
sweet science
he
of
can't
fighting?
hurt nobody.
John the kind of dude that don't really respect the sweet part.
Oh,
of the science.
he's a UFC guy.
Yo, chill.
He's a UFC guy.
Oh yeah, he don't really respect.
We have
the
our own
sweet part.
UFC correspondent, so that's
Gotcha.
not me.
Gotcha. Understood. You
not
sound
me.
like it.
No
You
doubt.
sound like it. You sound like it
doubt.
right now.
A stab to the body always work.
Always. You see that? How many punches he just touching with?
At least 3.
4.
Oh, okay.
What did he say?
All right, Kambosos needs a knockout to win. So maybe it wasn't a knockdown. All right, so he was.
What did he say?
It was
Say
a
it
slip,
again out
I guess.
loud.
I don't
Yo,
know.
this
What
nigga,
did Tim Bradley say, bro?
he sat up here and lied to us. Yo, ain't nobody getting knocked
That was
It
with
was.
his
I promise you, they gonna show
Yo,
it.
he
They
lied.
gonna
You gotta
show
sit in here
This
thinking
is
about
what
somebody.
his Republican
It was on my phone,
bleeding
bro.
heart wanted to hear
Yeah,
All right,
in front of the people.
when the rabbit got the gun, man.
first and foremost,
I'm glad Skip Bayless is here tonight.
y'all are
ladies and
basing
gentlemen.
this
told
on
the whole
Tim
room.
Y'all are basing this on Tim.
I want you
Bradley
to go back.
and what Tim
I want you to
Bradley
go
has
back
How
to
you
say.
tell the whole
beginning of
room
this.
Devin Haney got dropped, and now they talk about.
I want you to go back
Got
to the
him
tape.
off the canvas. That's all I'm saying.
I want
That's
you to
crazy,
go back
yo.
to the tape when I said he had a Republican view on boxing, and
That
I
was
proved
crazy.
it with the
Nah, that
Canelo
was crazy.
verse. And now at the
Ooh, that
end, in round 12, he proves it yet again.
57 seconds, man.
Did you see that check left?
Oh, I don't like that.
Did you see that
Get
check
him outta
left
there.
hook? Don't go back.
That must feel like he got it in the bag because
Yeah,
he
I'm sure
definitely
he does. Yeah,
He
yeah.
dancing.
Rally support. Go on. You want to cheer?
We're gonna see.
You want to cheer? Go ahead,
I'm
cheer.
telling you, we are
Go
gonna
ahead,
see.
cheer. Go ahead, cheer. I want
We
you
gonna
to cheer.
see.
Listen, every black man in this room been robbed before. You just gonna be the one motherfucker in the room to see it tonight if we all go,
Right.
motherfucker, we know we been robbed before.
I'm just telling you. Listen, he has to do a lot to win. Maybe he.
We know that already. We always got to do more. Barack had to do a lot to win, motherfucker.
Hold on.
Shit.
That jab, man, it's all night.
we
It's
talking
Devin Haney.
about?
All,
That jab.
that point.
Jack
always
Johnson
gonna
had
come
to do a
every
lot
time.
to win. Let's go, Dev.
It's gonna happen every
Let's go,
time.
Dev.
Good shit. They still
Let's
ready.
go, Dev.
Respect.
Look, does that look like a
Respect.
man who thinks he won?
Right.
Why
Respect.
your face look like
But
that?
neither does
It's
Dev,
okay.
though.
That don't look like a man who thinks he won?
So
Respect.
Kambosos gonna do the same thing.
No, he ain't.
That don't look like
he
a
ain't.
man who thinks he won.
No,
We're
he
gonna
ain't.
see, man. We're gonna see.
No, he ain't. Oh,
We
they
gonna
cut?
see.
Why they cut? I don't want this
I
commercial
don't,
right now.
I don't
Bro, I
know
can't
what
wait
the
for you to see
scorecards
this
are gonna
footage
say.
right here. It's gonna be so
All
different
I'm
for
saying
you.
is we don't know what the scorecards are gonna say.
I'd like to know where the judges are from.
Yeah, I didn't see
I
any
ain't
of
see-
that.
I
at
ain't
the
catch that
beginning.
earlier.
I would assume they
I
would
hope
have,
they ain't from Johnny Southpaw house.
they gotta have some from the U.S. and they gotta have some from.
They
like,
probably cut off the
Italy and
Wi-Fi.
all shit.
Uh-huh.
They didn't want us to see the knockdown, the no knockdown, the knockdown, no knockdown.
Yeah.
Yo, you lied,
sure.
man. Nobody get knocked down, man. We gotta find out.
I promise you, they're gonna show something and they're gonna be like, "Oh, he did get up. He probably might have just been a slip." I don't know.
More likely, it's probably was that.
Phantom Punch podcast.
But Devin Haney jab is beautiful, man. It sets the tone for all his fights for me.
Right.
It's always
He's very
it's
measured
there.
with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's there, man. Every time.
Very
Clean,
Floyd-like.
clean, yeah, clean. To the body, to the head, it's clean
Say it
every
with me,
time.
Johnny. Very Floyd-like.
Do you think his defense tonight was very Floyd-esque?
He got work.
No.
He got work to do on defense.
No.
I ain't gonna lie about that.
Uh-uh.
He got work to do on defense.
But I don't think he tried.
I feel like that's I feel like that. The defense and a little bit of power to me is the difference between him and Shakur.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's close.
I would love to see that fight. I think that fight would be.
Devin versus Shakur.
Yeah, that would be a great fight.
There's quite
We
a
still
few
got. We
fights.
still got some time. We still got some time to see that.
That's
though.
good. There's quite a few fights before that one.
Mm-hmm.
But if Devin has all the belts, I mean, he calls all the shots. Like I mean,
Right.
who does he fight next? Who does he call out? Who? I mean, I don't know what he would want next. Because like fighting Ryan Garcia was like on his radar for a long time.
Ryan Garcia
But
don't
I'm
deserve
saying,
that shot.
He
right
doesn't
there.
deserve. No,
you
Ryan
hear
at
that?
this
He
point,
don't even
Ryan
deserve
Garcia,
to be in them conversations.
Why are we
Ryan
talking
Garcia
about
ain't in the horseman no
Garcia?
more.
And then
what
what?
does
It ain't
he
no
bring to the
horseman.
table?
And then just tank.
What
That's
does
it.
he bring to the
Tank's
table?
ready. Tank's there.
Money. That's it. That's all
Man.
Ryan Garcia ever brings.
Yeah,
True.
yeah,
He doesn't bring much talent.
yeah. I give you that.
He brings a little speed, but he brings money, and I don't know.
Very Republican answer.
Again, I don't know where it comes from. I
And
don't know where
you
it
got
comes
a
from.
problem with Floyd doing business, but you talking about Ryan Garcia and
I'm
money.
not saying he deserves it. I'm just saying, who is he fighting next? Because the only other person I remember him calling out, like Devin calling out after, like, post-fight, was Ryan Garcia. That's the only other person I remember.
I mean,
Nah, he gonna call out Tank
in the
or
position
somebody.
where he
I mean,
at
that's
right,
what I'm saying.
He's gonna
Tank
do it.
might be
in the
next, I
position
think.
where he at right
'Cause they
now,
were barking.
in the position where he at right now, leaving with these belts, dude, he don't necessarily have to call nobody out
Right,
right
he
this
doesn't.
moment.
That's true. That's true.
Shoot, he got
I
to
think
fight.
I read
This was
Yeah,
this
they
was
gotta fight.
this
They
was
gotta fight each other
undisputed.
again.
It's undisputed. I'm gonna bask in this. If I gotta see my man again, I'm gonna see him again, and then we could talk. But then, you know what I mean?
The crowd looks like he lost.
All right
The
then.
crowd looks like he lost.
Yeah, came over
Are
talking
you the
to
crowd?
Cam
Nah,
Wilson.
they're the crowd.
Are you the crowd?
All 87,000
Are you
people
the
there
crowd,
right now.
Mike? Are you
Yeah, that's
the
what
crowd?
you do, man. That's how you do it.
How do they speak in Australia? You know?
He know better than we do.
Yeah,
Mate. Well, good day, mate. So that's
go ahead, do it.
Aussie.
Aussie. Yeah.
Aussie, yeah.
Aussie. There you go.
I think I lost, Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Is it?
look at your boy.
There
Is
you
it
go.
fake? Is
There
it?
you go.
Is it fake?
97 years old, man.
I don't know how he's still.
That's
like,
his promoter right there.
I don't know how it's still. I don't know how it's a thing. I don't know how Bob is still in boxing.
Bob Arum?
You think he letting his grass go?
God,
He gonna hold on to the very last drop.
this man is gonna die in one of these post.
Damn, that's crazy.
Things. That's what I'm saying though. That's where he's gonna be in boxing until he literally dies in the damn ring.
Yo,
That's honorable.
did y'all see him in the press conference
Which one?
for this fight here? As they were hyping this one up, you know he never thought the Teofimo fight with Kambosos was a
Kambosos.
good fight. He didn't think Kambosos was a good fight like Johnny Southpaw did. He said he's not a good fighter. He didn't think it was a good fight, and boom.
Talking about Cambosis, right?
Right,
right,
right.
right, right.
So as they have to,
Hold on.
we got the decision, folks.
118, 110. All three.
Unanimous. Oh shit.
That's right. That's right. Ooh, look at Pops. Look at Pops.
What you got to say,
What
bro?
did he say?
What you
Yeah,
got
we
to
leaving with
say?
these.
What you got
Yeah,
to
we leaving
say?
with these.
Devin won.
We leaving with
got to
these.
say,
All
bro?
right, hey,
We
look,
leaving with
what you
these,
got to
man.
say, bro?
Parse up, player.
What you got to say?
Shout out to
We
Devin
leaving with
Haney,
these. Undisputed.
undisputed lightweight
Unanimous.
world champ.
in Australia.
But the WBC is emailed though, so it's still a check on him. You know what I mean. We ain't gonna give him that as Republicans. We just can't allow that to be the
He's
case.
the champ, bro. He's got
He's the
all the
champ,
belts
champ.
now.
the champ.
Look at all them. Went in
Undisputed.
that man's house
Undisputed.
and did all of it.
Undisputed, baby.
Did it. I didn't think
work.
it was gonna happen. I did not think it was gonna happen. He did it though. Shout out to Devin fucking Haney for doing that. Devin, what?
He a
what's his-
technician, man. The
what's
dream.
it?
The
Devin the Dream.
Devin the American.
The American Dream.
That you should have go. Now, don't go against him. Has he beat someone now?
Oh shit, they about to fight. Still.
Yeah, now
in
they
the
still
ring.
talking.
They still going back and forth.
Yeah, nah, we taking these home.
Mad ass Australians.
Pardon me, player. We taking these home.
Why can't they celebrate?
get that
for
up
man?
off you,
They got
partner.
still
Let the
fighting.
man celebrate. I'm with it.
Let
Shit.
me get that up off you, partner.
Get in
Let
and
that
get
man
out.
be great.
Bank robbery.
Yeah,
get
all
in
of
and get
these.
out. Now
All
we
of these.
out of here.
This was fun.
Undisputed, man.
fellas.
Undisputed.
Undisputed. Shout to
Well
Devin
deserved.
Haney.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Shout
sir.
to Bill Haney.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to having vision.
Salute that, man.
Now, all
Salute
of
that.
Damn.
No fear.
Look at all that. All the straps. Mm-hmm. It's
Is he a
that's what I
kid
like
now
to
or is
see.
he a man?
That's what I like
Look
to
at
see.
your boy's
I like to see
eyes,
that.
man. Why your boy? Oh, you like? He'd like to see too.
No,
Look
I'm
at
saying
his
I
eyes.
like to see. I like to see them. You know what I mean? Like sharing some love between
Nah,
each other after the fact, 'cause they
Cambosis got
was-
some sportsman to him. You know what I mean? I respect that. He gonna give that. He gonna give that. You supposed to. Like, what you gonna do? You gonna pout on your way out at home with all these people here?
Why
You already
Maurice-
lost. Don't lose again.
Why Mauricio Sullivan look so angry putting the belts on him?
You got to deal with it,
You
man.
think?
We leaving with
He don't want to
these.
put the belts
You
on him.
think?
We leaving with these.
He don't want to put the belts on him.
Nobody needs to hear you now, Cambosis.
And same. All right. So here was what you said earlier about the Loma Teofimo fight.
Yeah.
How that went. You feel like it would never go that way again.
No.
I feel the same thing about Teofimo Cambosis.
I do too.
Agreed. It
But-
wouldn't go like that again.
But I also
There's some
think
Americans
that
out there.
I also think that Teofimo will always be an emotional fighter. So
Yeah.
he can always be baited into
Yeah, he's a heat
mistakes.
seeker. He's a heat seeker.
Yeah. The same way Raleigh got baited into the mistakes he
Yeah,
made when he
yeah,
eventually
yeah.
made them, it's because you can't hide your spots. A leopard
Yeah.
can't change his spots. You know, that's who he is.
Right,
That's his
right.
DNA.
Right.
So once he's pushed in that corner, that's the way he's going to respond.
Right.
And according to you, by power stats, Wilder should be the greatest fighter in the world.
I mean, he was for a while.
No, he wasn't.
He was number one on everybody's list for a long time.
He didn't have.
Yeah, but you didn't think that though.
I heard the show, bro.
We never was saying.
It's 2
we
years
never
to
was
this
saying
show.
Wilder was the
Shout
dude.
out to your first
We was
2 years
definitely
of this.
we was definitely
yeah.
saluting his knockouts.
We were
but
we were waiting.
we
on,
never
we
thought
were
that he
waiting
was
on the
the
Fury.
guy.
Well, we were
Right.
waiting on
We actually thought
Whatchamacallit
Anthony Joshua might
Yeah.
have a little bit more in the tank for him because of the victory he got over Klitschko. We thought that mattered.
What do you think happens in that fight then now?
Joshua
I'd
versus
love to
Wilder.
see it. I'd love to see
I would too, but I still would roll with Wilder.
Y'all go with Wilder.
It's
I think so,
Anthony
yeah.
Joshua got this timidness about him that you just can't have in there with these dudes that's 6'7".
But what I love actually is they both have that bad taste. They got a
Of
bad taste
defeat.
in their mouth right now. Yeah.
Well, so
Yeah.
But it's humility too. So.
Usyk Joshua's already.
I don't know
rescheduled.
if
That's already scheduled.
Joshua.
Is it really?
Hold
Yeah.
on,
How's his schedule? He's in a war.
July 23rd.
Yeah, but
Usyk
I don't know if
versus
Joshua.
pending. I guess
Not
pending.
getting killed between
pending
now.
not
I hope
getting
he doesn't.
killed. I don't know.
Would, you know?
Yeah.
Joshua, I don't think tasted the humility that you speak of as much as Wilder did, because here in America,
Much more.
we was on him about that shit. You know what I mean? And over there, he's bigger than life, just because he's a whatever the image that they got, the representation of the country.
Yeah.
They love him. So I don't think he felt it the same way Wilder did.
I think Wilder felt it the way he did because he's as passionate
Absolutely.
as he is. But I think once he sat back and looked at his performance, even though he lost, it was a performance for the ages.
Yeah, something to hang your hat on. Yeah, it was a war.
Your man's got outclassed by a smaller man.
Joshua. Absolutely.
Outclassed.
Both times.
Yes.
Both times.
Yes.
But they was all people with amateur pedigrees and background.
For
people
sure.
that, you know what I mean, really do it.
For sure.
So that's going to expose itself.
Absolutely. You go stepping on Mr. Gilmore's property, you're going to get fucking shot.
Right,
Don't care how big the fuck you are.
Right.
You go barking up the wrong tree, Canelo.
Let's see what,
Up a big
let's see
tree.
what Haney got to say.
He said I whooped his ass. Told you I would. His
My
humility is cool.
That's my line. Yeah, let him check him real quick.
Johnny Southpaw got disrespectful. Humility. Love it. Love it.
Who you talking about, Southpaw? A lot of these so-called champions won't give him a shot.
Look at you.
Who is not? I mean, Tiafimo. I guess that was it.
Ducked him. Ducked him.
I still don't think he's as good as Shakur. Sorry,
I don't think that's an argument.
I don't think he's as good as Shakur.
I don't think that's an argument.
Has Shakur fought anybody on Cambosa's level? Because what is Cambosa's level?
Yeah. I mean, I think
On the eye test, yeah. On the eye test, that ain't even a question that mattered to me. On the eye test, I don't see nothing in Cambosis that
Me neither.
I feel like Shakur
Me neither,
would have
but
any
he's
problem
a
with.
Cambosa's fan, so I'm just checking.
I just said he was going to win because they're in Australia. That's if you can rewind the tape back.
You gonna hang it
goddammit.
on that?
You can rewind the tape
I'm not
back.
letting him off easy. I told him he wasn't getting off easy tonight. I
I
want him to
done said
feel
it. You rewind
body
the tape
shots.
back.
When he
Go
lay
all the
down
way back.
tonight.
Go all the way back. I said he was going to win because I said it would be tough for Devin to win because he was in Australia.
Facts.
And it was honestly, I thought Cambosis would try and make it a more
hear the
of a
scores?
war. Yeah, 116, 112, 118,
118
110.
Yeah.
It's
Painted him,
crazy.
like I said.
That's crazy.
Painted him, like I said.
Final thoughts?
I think Devin Haney's the champ now, and I'm interested to see who the fuck he's gonna fight next. Because I don't know. I don't
You mean
know
after
who
the
is it.
rematch?
I mean, after the rematch, I don't think much changes on the rematch.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Because like Cambosis can't learn to deal with like a pure boxer like that. It's extremely difficult to learn to deal with a pure boxer like that. You can share another, 24 rounds with the man, and you might not be able to fit like just because you might figure out how to deal with a jab
Styles make fights.
doesn't mean Devin Haney doesn't add something to his style for the next fight. Doesn't mean Devin Haney doesn't like develop, try and work on his right hand or work on the left hook that was working for him. Like it doesn't, just because Kambosos might figure out how to deal with a jab, how to avoid that properly or whatever have you, doesn't mean Devin Haney just stops. You know what I mean? They ain't stopped making guns when they made his.
Right.
So like, I don't see this coming out any different. So I look past that rematch
To see what's next.
and who would be next for Devin Haney? I don't know. I mean, it's got to be Tank, but I don't see Tank beating. I mean, not for nothing. I think there's a big size difference. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't really. I like Tank's development.
That jab won't be
I like,
terrible.
But that
for Tank.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I like Tank's development, but like we said, like his defense is okay, but it's not. It's
He
not.
gets hit a lot, but
He does get touched.
But I don't know if Haney has the power to make him respect it.
Yeah, a lot
So
of
that
a
would
lot
be
of
something to still be seen.
a lot of times Tank gets hit. It's to allow you to do that, to set
To
you
try to
up
do something else.
somewhere else later. Like,
Right.
all right, you getting comfortable with that right there. I know the power of it. I know what it feels like. I'm gonna let you get comfortable with that, and I'm checking the timing on it. That's how he caught him with that left hook.
Yeah.
That's how he throws that short uppercut. I'm gonna
Which-
let you get comfortable with certain
That,
things.
like I said
It's
earlier.
dangerous.
That I didn't think that punch was even that hard. Like, and even Tank even said that after the fact. He was like, "I just threw it out there. It wasn't even that hard of a punch." And like they were showing that earlier on Showtime today, before the Steph Fulton fight, which we missed because we're watching
Yeah,
this
we
one.
got to tap in on that.
But like they showed it, and I watched that punch that he threw. That punch was not that hard. He didn't put that much into it. He
Just
didn't
perfect.
really lean
It was
into
perfect.
it. No, nothing. So I mean, I think Tank has that. He has that like thing that he can switch and turn on, but against a pure boxer like Devin Haney, who can't punch for nothing, he doesn't have power, but he can keep you away. He can. I mean, he's got all his other skills that he has. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's next for Devin Haney. I'm respect to him. I'm happy that he won all them damn belts and they come back to the U.S. But what's next? What comes next?
I think it's Tank. I think it's Tank because Tank's in a position now where he's just calling his own shots, like you guys, mentioned. People have called him
GTD.
out. GTD. Shout to them. Speaking of which, did you know on The Wire, the boxing coach that was on The Wire? Remember on The Wire?
Yeah.
The TV show The Wire?
Yeah.
That coach is based on Calvin Ford.
That's
I
crazy.
didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. That makes sense.
Right.
That makes sense.
The
Be
coach
more,
is
man.
based
There's like two. There's like I think there's only fucking like two gyms in Baltimore. Honestly, I think there's Headbangers, and which is out of like one of the like the rec centers, and then there's another gym that other dudes train out of out Be More. But that's it. There's literally like two gyms in all of Baltimore.
Word.
So that makes sense. That's what I'm saying.
Dope. Dope. All right, man. Phantom Punch Podcast, Season 2. We told y'all we was coming back, man.
Shout out to Devin Haney.
Shout out to Devin Haney on the win. Shout out to WCMD Media. Shout out to Supreme Cinema. And I am
That
Apollo
Talk.
Ali. Shout out to Talk That Talk T. Yeah, man. Phantom Punch Podcast. Make sure y'all like and subscribe on YouTube. Continue to follow us on Instagram at Phantom Punch Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at Phantom Punch Pod. Tap in wherever you do your streaming at. You already know the audio will be available. And now, as you see at the
Visual.
new set, we will see you on YouTube. Make sure y'all bring your asses over to the YouTube and check out the channel, man. Phantom Punch Podcast. Apollo Ali.
Johnny Southpaw.
Chris Cream.
Peace.
Peace.